Hello and welcome to WaterMeterLog. In this example I'm going to show you how to create your first meter reading once you've initially set up your meter. Your first reading is going to be the baseline for all other calculations going forward. So in order to get our reading entered, we're going to come over here to our meter and we'll click right here in the center of it. This is going to bring you to the readings page. This allows for a quick entry when you're at the field, on your phone, or on your tablet. You can simply tap on the meter that's on the dashboard and it will bring you directly to the meter reading entry form. So because this meter was created with a January 1st allocation begin date, I'm going to go ahead and set the date backwards a little bit because I have some records here that show a number of my readings that I've taken previously using an Excel spreadsheet or written down on paper. So we'll go ahead and we'll set this date as January, and then I'm going to scroll this back, and my first reading that I took was actually on January 9th. So I'll set this date here, and the amount on January 9th that I had is actually 2422.4. I'll enter that as the amount and hit submit. So on the details page, you're going to see a couple of things. I mean, the first and foremost is going to be the name of the meter, and then you're going to see the amount that we just entered, the date we entered, and then it's going to show you who the reading was taken by. Since we were the ones that entered this reading, it's going to show our names here. We have a couple of options that we can do here. If I happen to have fat fingered the amount, I can easily click here on the edit reading button and come in here and fix that. So let's say I actually meant to type in 2462, and I'm going to submit that change. You can see that change has taken place, and then if I wanted to go and view all the readings for this meter, I would click this view all button, which would bring me to the page showing me all the readings that I've entered. Since this was my first reading, it's the only reading that you'll see on this page. Because I am working backwards here, I do have multiple readings that I've written down on an Excel spreadsheet that I'm going to go ahead and enter. So I'm going to go ahead and create my second reading, and this one was taken in June. On the 7th. So we'll set that date, and I'm going to come in here, and on that date I had used 3016.4 on my allocation. So I'm going to submit that, and that's acre feet because that's the units that the meter was created in, and the meter that was given to me by the state. If your meter was in acre inches, then you would have a value that would correlate with that unit. So we'll go ahead and submit, and then you can see that the meter was created. If I go back to view all, I can see that that new reading is now showing up in this field. So let's click on home, and we can see just in that span of those two readings, now there may have been some readings in between those two dates where you had some more steps, but in those two, with those two readings, you see that I've now used 69% of my allocation, and I have a decent amount left before the allocation ends. Now I would have multiple readings to still enter, so that value is going to go up, but this is a good way to keep track of where you're at and everything like that. So this has been an explanation of how to create your first reading, how to view your readings, how to edit your readings, and the information that you can get by creating them. If you have any more questions or need some more specific feedback, please feel free to hit us up. You can use our contact links that are below, or as well, if you use the menu button on the top left, you'll see a help icon that will allow you to create a ticket in our system. Appreciate it. Thank you.